right, good people, let's start with number 1. Which is, we're applying the appropriate sign, so greater than, less than, or equal to 0 and negative 49. We're comparing them. Stephen, what do you think? Which is larger, 0 or negative 49?
0.
Why? 49 looks like a really big number to me.
Because it doesn't matter if it's a big number, but it's negative, and the bigger the number is negative, the smaller the value is.
Oh, so you're saying the larger the number, throw a negative sign on there, the smaller its value. Is that what I heard?
Yeah.
Very nice.
And
okay.
the 0 is positive.
Right. So well, actually, 0 is neutral. It's neither positive nor negative. It's in the middle, and it's like the center point median of the number system. But you're right. 0 is greater than negative 49. It's like, would you rather owe me $0 or owe me $49?
0.
You'd rather owe me $0. So 0 is a greater number than negative 49. Number 2, what do those bars mean? Do you remember the word for that, Shania? Absolute value. What's the definition of absolute value, Jade?
Absolute value is the difference between any number and 0.
You got it. So we're seeing how far each of these numbers are from 0. So the absolute value of 4 is going to give me what, Shania? Absolute value of 4. How far is it from 0? 4. You got it. And then we have the absolute value of negative 12 thirds. How far away is negative 12 thirds from 0? Oscar?
I found out a way too.
Negative 4 over 3.
Oh, you're getting somewhere. Where are you getting 4 from?
My figure verification model, so I put a 12 for the grade on the factor of 12 and 12.
Well, think about it like this. What operation does a fraction form mean?
Division.
Division. 12 divided by 3 is 4. So now we've changed it from a fraction of negative 12 over 3, the absolute value of it, to the absolute value of negative 4. What's the absolute value of negative 4? What's the absolute value of negative 4, Kalasia? 4. You got it. So now we're comparing 4 and 4. What are they? They're equal. So the absolute value of 4 and the absolute value of negative 12 over 3 is also 4. Tried to trick you there, huh? All right, let's do number 3. The absolute value of 1 compared to the absolute value of negative 0.98. Well, first of all, we need to figure out what the absolute value is of each of these. So the absolute value of 1 is 1. And then the absolute value of negative 9.8 is? Taraji, what do you think? What's the absolute value of negative 9.8? Excuse me, negative 0.98. 98 hundredths. So, Catherine, when you have a negative number and you want to know the absolute value of it, it's asking how far is this number from 0? The trick is your absolute value of a negative number is always positive. So this is just 0.98. It's 0.98 spaces from 0. So now we're comparing 1 and 0.98. Which one of those is larger? It's going to trick you. It's going to trick you. Zoe, which one's larger? 1 or 0.98? So if I have $1 and you have 98 cents, who has more money? Me.
No.
If I have $1 and you have 98 cents, who has more money?
Miss Month.
Miss Moss does. Thanks, Jeff. So remember, this means that there's a 0 there. This is 0 wholes and 0.98 parts. So 1 is greater than 0.98, so this should be greater than. All right, next we've got 2/3 and 4/5. This one's trying to trick you too. Can I compare these two fractions as they are? No. No? What do I need to do, Shania? You got it. We need to find the least common denominator of 3 and 5. Jeff, what is a number that 3 and 5 both go into? go into 4, what do they go into? There's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Is 5 going to 15?
3.
3 times right. So 15 is my least common denominator. What did I multiply 3 by that gave me 15? 5. Whatever I do to the bottom, everybody, I must do to the? 2 times 5 is? 5 times what number is 15? 3. 5 times 3 is 15. Whatever I do to the bottom, I must do to the? 4 times 3? 12. Beautiful. So now I have 2 equivalent fractions. I've got 10 fifteenths, and then I've got 12 fifteenths. Which one is larger, Victoria? Which one is larger? 10 fifteenths or 12 fifteenths? 12 fifteenths. If you eat 12 fifteenths of a pizza, you ate more pizza than 10 fifteenths. So we know that 2/3 is less than 4/5. 2/3 is less than 4/5. All right, number 5, 0, less than, greater than, or equal to the absolute value of negative 49. All right, Talia, what's the absolute value of negative 49?
Negative.
What's the absolute value of negative 49? $49, you got it. So which is larger, 0 or 49? 49, so 0 is less than the absolute value of negative 49. One more, and this one's really trying to trick you out. 3.4 is greater than, less than, or equal to 3 2/5. 3 2/5. All right, we don't have any negatives in here, so that helps us out. But I can't really compare these right now because I've got one that's a fraction, one that's a decimal. Talia, do you know what I need to do?
Can't you turn the decimal into a fraction?
Absolutely. Do you know how I can do that?
Equals 3 over 4.
Now 3 over 4, this represents 3 wholes. So I'm going to have a mixed number here. This is 3 wholes. What do you think, Jane? Now 1/4. What do you think?
3 and 4 tenths.
3 and 4 tenths. Where did you get that tenths from?
Because when you're when you're using decimals, this one side of the decimal is tenths.
Mr. Damore, please come by the office, Mr. Damore.
Keep going.
This one side to the right is tenths. If it's two times to the right, it's hundredths.
Got it. How do you say this? If you're saying this the correct mathematical way, you would say 3 and 4 tenths. This says 3 and 4 tenths. You say it right, you'll write it right. So your first place value is a denominator of 10. Charlie, can you pick your head up right now? So now I've got 3 and 4 tenths compared to 3 and 2/5. Okay, we're at least both in fraction form. I gotta do something else now though. What do I gotta do, Jane?
You gotta change the denominator.
What do you want me to do?
Okay, so to change, because 5 can go into 10. Okay, so 5 times 2 is 10.
And whatever I do to the bottom, I do to the left?
Uh,
So I'm left with 3 and 4 tenths. Oh, isn't that interesting? So 3.4 is equal to 3 and 2/5. Questions?
No.
None at all. Thank you. All right, so when I was out yesterday, I heard that you kind of started talking about coordinate bridge with Miss Coppage. So this might be like we got this yesterday, Miss Moss sort of thing, but I just want to make sure everybody gets it. What's up, Steven?
we pull up the note that she made us right yesterday.
Leave the notes to the side. We're going to write notes on this, and then we're going to paste it in our journals later. So put your journal to the side. Shania's going to quickly come around and give everybody one of these. Don't do anything to this paper yet.
Miss Mom, you print
Yes.
this paper? The camera in?
Mhm.
I forgot that.
So, don't do anything to this paper yet. We're gonna mess with it later. Did I do that? I'm sorry.
Hi, Miss Blackwell.
Yes.